What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and today we are going to be playing day one of the March Once Upon a Galaxy tournament. So without further ado, let's start our first run. We have 2 attempts to qualify for day 2, and we have to get top 5 on this first round to advance. I don't know if we already have this. Oh, it says checked. So I think that means they are reusing the exact same arts from the previous tournament, which is fine. It just means that all that we are really playing for are those day 2 premiere rewards. So day 1, we are just playing for the qualification, and I believe that they changed it this time. So now you get 2 qualifications if you manage to day 2. The leftmost character in your shop gains the candy type. Oh, the signed cards are all new, just not the characters. That makes sense. The signed cards feel fairly easy for them to put together. They just slap a watermark on it, maybe recolor it or something, right? I don't think we're going to take Sugar Pops. Nah, let's re-roll him, and then Sir Galahad is probably fine enough for a character. Actually, Chief Evil Officer could be good for a character that's just trying to hit 5th, because the early game tempo is going to help us not gain 6th, and we get to show off the buffed Chief Evil Officer. Let me see if I have anything that could resemble a meaningful deck with him, though, before I lock in that decision. This is a hero. Everything else so far is villains. This is a villain, but it's pretty tricky to justify. I mean, our Captain Power works with treasures now, right? Whenever you golden something. But I don't know about that. This is a villain. This is not going to be a villain, but oh, interestingly, if you transform your cards into villains using Mysterio, they would not get the Chief Evil Officer buff. And then do we have anything else here? No. But I have Worm Scale. Not that I need Worm Scale. Not that I need Blackbeard. I mean, I have Ace of Hearts, and it's a fine tempo hero, right? So we can go for it. We could also play Toto, since there's 2 villain questers on common. I actually like that idea. Yeah, I like that idea a lot. Not Pied Piper, Toto. I mean, you could play Pied Piper to fetch Toto, but I think all of this is good. This is not evil. This is not evil. Yeah, I'm not missing any villains other than Combustible Dragon. Not evil, right? Oh, and Ghoul-Aid Man. Looks good to me. Let's start it off with Chief Evil Officer, and we get to start off with a Despicable Smee. As a reminder, we have to top 5 this one to advance to the next round. Oh, Tasmina was a villain, and I missed it. Too late, but I appreciate you letting me know. It very well could be. It very well could be. I don't think I can check mid-game, right? Oh, I could go to the website, I suppose. Not going to stress about it, though. Let's take Jealous Stepsisters, I think. The thing is, Jack in the Box still summons a 1/1 Jack. Jack is a villain, but it's not in our shop, right? Yeah. So that doesn't work. Laser Shark is fine, but Jealous Stepsisters makes some reasonable progress towards her quest, so we'll pick her up, and then Wormtongue for some more villains, and this now becomes a pretty strong start, I would say. Now we could Puck, at which point Jealous Stepsisters is a little bit more likely to complete. So I think that's fine. Puck nerfed in the recent patch, but oh, never mind, we're not going to get it done because the Jealous Stepsisters only participates in 1 combat there. Bummer. Let's go for, I think, oh, you know what? I'm going to grab a Jill Sunshine here, and that'll make the Jealous Stepsisters go off. That'll do it. Sure. Flip these around. I think I might Peter Pan just to pump up the Fey buffs on both of my supports right here. Sure. Now this is an 11-8 from being double supported. It survives the Kid Icarus. That's pretty good. It feels like we'll be able to top 5 this one, right? Wand of Shielding. I mean, Sailor Spinach is not a treasure that I pick super often anymore. But yeah, double support into pan seems fine. And you know what else is pretty good in a pan? Some spinach. I think that this could just be enough early tempo, and that's all that we're really looking for, if we're being honest. So let's grab that. I'm going to put the spinach onto Jill, so that way it can stick around a little bit longer. And now I'm going to put some spinach onto Morgan and feel pretty good about that. We can cycle out the Jealous Stepsister. We could also cycle out Puck at some point. We could actually cycle out Puck right here. Sure. She is now giving +2/+1 whenever we cast a spell, so let's not forget about that. And I could cast a spell here through Chaos, or I could just Big Teeth onto Morgan, and because I don't really want spinach on Chaos, so let's Big Teeth onto Morgan, and then she is going to pump up Jill. That looks quite good for us for now. I will be conceding as soon as I hit the requisite placement, just to make sure we have time to do the entirety of our second attempt and have this be timely. So, yeah, I mean, this seems free still. Don't really need to Tin Man. Yeah, the new part of when you golden a character double this bonus, I've played 1 or 2 games with CEO and King Arthur. I'm like never goldening stuff still. But in theory, it's a cute bonus. We are now out of spinach. But I think we do take Anna Bunny. I am curious, or I'll say I'm interested in having some True Love's Kiss targets potentially. We are going to get that hunt, and then Morgan is going to go down, and we lose this fight. Beanstalk is good. Okay, well, ask and you shall receive. Here's a True Love's Kiss, but I think I'll just do it on the Wizard. Yeah, let's do it on the Wizard. Lost day 1, all attempts, did my best as a new player. It's, you know, it's experience for the next one, and as long as you had fun, as long as you feel like you learned something, potentially know where you messed up, there's a lot of ways you can lose and still win. That's my attitude. I'm real interested in Morgan pumping up the mop, or Davy Jones pumping up a slot for us. But I think I'm just going to go Morgan. Oh, that's not super helpful. I want to pump up this slot as much as I can. Oh, and I also forgot about Anna Bunny plus Despicable Smee. Sure, I suppose we'll reorder things into this. The Smee is going to go down regardless. And can Morgan hold it down? No, we lose our first heart. But now we can pick up Sir Francis, which is still good with Despicable Smee. I'll just cut the Anna Bunny. Or I could Over the Rainbow. But I think we want to Sir Francis here. And then I certainly want to pick up Puxatawny Phil or Mockingbird. I think that Phil is plenty good enough here, though, with the Sorcerer's Mop to pump that up. Francis is going to grab the hunt. Puxatawny Phil is going to come back with a vengeance. Will it be enough? Pretty Patissier? No, not quite enough. We lose another half a heart. Okay, we are nearing Tin Man territory. I have not checked the amount of players in the lobby to see if we are nearing concession territory, but I'll pick up Twinkle Twinkle to start, and then I think I'm just going to all for one. Anything that can slightly pump the mop seems good to me. We do get the hunt again, now picking up a drafty window, and can Morgan hold it down? No, we are going down to 1 heart. Moving into turn 9, I need to remember to check how many players are in this lobby. Let's cut Morgan for a Frankenstein's Doctor now. We do have double recruits. And I think I'll take the Wicked Witch over the Happily Ever After. I don't think Happily Ever After is terrible, though, to be fair. Just throw that on the mop and see how that goes for me. No, I think the Wicked Witch is just a better hedge. Okay, we're in the top 4. Let's concede. 4th place, victory, yatta! And now we can pick up a gingerbread house signed. Very cool. This will actually be a new reward for us. I mean, as good as I think Legend of Locksley is, I don't think we need to buy it. I mean, I do think it's very, very good. And I would contemplate it if this was like a later round. But for now, I'm just going to roll. And do I want to go with King Arthur? Do the exact same thing we just did. Try to get a little bit of early game tempo. I will say my King Arthur deck. Oh, it does have Ace of Hearts as well. Okay, this is not that bad then. I would potentially consider cutting Hercules. And this is a villain. You were right. Yeah, Locksley is really, really good. This is a hero, and probably a little bit better if I'm just looking to get 4th. Any other heroes we see in here? No hero, no hero. I'm still playing Toto. Oh, Toto's actually a hero. Didn't realize that. So is Underdog. Oh, I might want Underdog then. You think Giving Tree is a hero for some reason. Do I have Giving Tree? I do, and it is. We could consider that. We don't really need Don Quixote. I do still think I like Black Hole Wicked Witch, just for their ability when you're going for 4th place specifically. I like those. So sure, we can run the Giving Tree, but do we want to put the Underdog in here? Underdog seems cool, to be honest. It's not a card that you play with super often, but it's a little bit of a catch-up card. Maybe we cut the hole and add the dog. That looks good to me, too. I mean, oh, this is not a hero. This is a pirate. It's, oh, Wink. Wink. We can cut Wink. Yeah, I don't think this is something that we need to be doing necessarily. And then we can put the hole back in because we don't have Mysterio. Okay. I think this is a fairly good game plan. I do like Maximus. Yeah, I see that, but I think it's fine to just have a 2-4 Underdog. I definitely agree that it's a little bit awkward. It's just like, I think it's a good hedge for when things go wrong, and if things are going right, then I don't mind that much. Now that said, any chance I'm just buying this? Nah, let's go King Arthur. Let's start it off. We're warming up here. Let's start off with some basic captains. I'm going to go King Arthur, and I'm going to go Toto into... Yeah, I'll go Dragonling. I think there's some temptation to just pick up the Spider there, and Spider would have kept us at full, but now we'll pick up Daughter of Athena and Pix. I mean, there's also a turn 2 Mysterious Egg. But this is pumped up. It's a 2/2 Pix. I think that's got to be the Pix. What is up, Zaya? Welcome to the stream. Dragonling gets to attack there and stay alive. And it looks like we will be staying alive going into turn 3. We're going to have full health here. No heroes in this shop. Foul Lich. I mean, I guess I'll just take Ember. It feels a little bit awkward because we're likely to replace a lot of these cards. but I'll just take it for the tempo. Oh, Peter Pan is nice, though, after that. I will just cycle through it. Okay, now Dragonling has a reasonable chance to attack. Yes, I saw you comment that as well. Thank you very much. We're going to go down to lose a half heart here, and we have the option to heal up that heart or take another hero. Unfortunately, completing quests does not satisfy this. It's specifically when you golden a character, not when you pick up a treasure. I'm just going to heal my health here. I think that that's fine. And then Mecha Man or Little Red could be our final hero. Mecha Man doesn't seem initially great with picks, but it can still be fine, especially with the slightly more attack from King Arthur. So I'm going to grab that, and then... yeah, let's grab a padded shield. We've now doubled this bonus, so... oh no, we didn't golden something. We just completed a treasure. Right. Okay. So Underdog is still pretty tiny. Karma Chameleon still pretty tiny. Let's pick up Ember, and then Glory Seeker seems fun. It is just a cycle through, so it's not the most powerful, but maybe we can use it to find the Giving Tree going into turn 5. Dragonling is going to complete its treasure. Mecha Man is not going to complete its hunt, but Snowball will be good for us, and we'll retain full health. Also, dealing a full heart is nice, but retaining full health is great too. Lucky chest or just fortifications? Go full... I mean, if we don't pick up the lucky chest, we're going full health bonuses. Could be useful with blackjack. Could be somewhat interesting with the Giving Tree. Sure, I don't know what we're doing with all of these health bonuses yet, but the game clearly wants us to play a bunch of health bonuses right now. 6-8 or a 5-10. Let's play the 6-8. And let's do it like this. Alright, so now I'd be looking for a spell for the Giving Tree. We don't find it, but I'm just going to grab a treasure here. And Captain's Cutlass is the perfect treasure. That's exactly what I would have asked for. So that way Mecha Man is actually getting even more value from what it's summoning here. And I think that's going to be enough to allow us to top 4. But we'll see. The Giving Tree actually survives this fight, which I love, because now we could like anything that we put onto it is good value, including just grabbing a Jill Sunshine. That's actually the best value here. So Jill it is. And now we actually do this and cycle through a Peter Pan. This is all still very good. Giving Tree looking for a big buff, and I'll take a Lightning Bolt. There is one other thing that I want to consider. Giving Tree in slot 1. Give a whole bunch more stats to this first slot, so that way we can use that with Mecha Man going forward. I think that's going to be the play. It means that we're not utilizing picks that much right here. We could actually Gingerbread House just for a turn, just to pump up the tree even more. And you know what else we could do is we could cut picks and Gingerbread House here so it dies. It's a little bit awkward because this has so much health, but a 7-7 could go down before a 15-10. Nope. But now this slot is huge, and I think we can find some ways to capitalize on that. Chief among them, just throwing Mecha Man right there. Seems very, very good to me. Now we could probably egg. I don't think we're really getting punished no matter what we do here. I don't hate Fire-Breathing Dragon as well. Let's just egg, though, I think. I think that we're just so strong, we should look for other ways to be strong, and now I think the other ways to be strong is probably just Puxatawny Phil or Jack in the Box. Let's go Puxatawny Phil, though, and I changed my mind. We're cutting the egg. It's an awkward turn to pick it up. Turn 7. We'd have to keep it for turn 9 as well. But this is still very, very good and is going to get us a lot of tempo, including the fact that Punxsutawney Phil is just going to keep getting attacked into while we just attack with Mecha Man the entire game. That's great, obviously. Let's Abracadabra. And then I think let's simply Lost in the Woods. We could send something through the Looking Glass. The Pan Shadow pumps the Jill. I'm just going to take the Bronze Goose and then immediately kiss the Bronze Goose. Mwah! We love you, Bronze Goose. Thank you for the mop. We have already top 4'd, so we're done here. Great. That moves us into the next round where we can grab... Oh, I didn't even realize we were playing with Gingerbread House that whole time. This time, let's try to play with Gentle Giant, I suppose, and we need to top 3. Did I click the right button? I did. Okay. Not going to play with Omnivore. I haven't even read this captain yet. Oh, okay. It's good. But let's refresh here. And I think I'm going to go Tajima. I've actually been impressed with Tajima recently. I didn't do a video about it, but I picked up Tajima one time while playing Goat Tea and showed off a game that I played on my phone with Tajima that went very well. I do want to take a look at the custom deck real quick, see if we're missing any animals or cool candy payoff cards. I do think that Lemonhead is pretty good on Tajima. Probably better than Chubby Bunny. Yeah. With the collector you're talking about. Just getting all of the like characters that have been in the game for a long, long time. So I do think Jumping Jelly Beans also wants to make it in here. These are both animals and candy, which is why I have them. But Candy Claws is no good, so we can cut that. Leapfrog is... Oh, this is also a candy animal. That's why it's in. Right. Okay. I think I like this deck then. So we're not playing Leapfrog. We're not playing Doopity-Doo or Jumping Beans, which are both really good payoffs, but I think the best payoffs are Lemonhead and Sour Patch Kid. Yeah, I'm a bean leaver for sure. I just don't know what I would cut other than this one, Catatouille. I think the Catatouille is bad. I'm only keeping it in currently because it's a 5/5 animal. Oh, Beanie Baby. Oh, I'm a double bean leaver. Yeah, no, I think that Beanie Baby is actually fantastic on Tajima. Just sweetens your candy, gives you some tempo, and allows you to pick up Lemonhead and Sour Patch Kids super easily, because then you've sweetened your candy and you haven't taken a tempo loss for it. Yeah, I agree. It's a 5/5. But it really isn't doing that much. I think you'd probably rather have Jumping Jelly Beans in that slot. I could also see taking Doopity-Doo, though. One of those two. And Cherry Topples is also fine, but it's basically just as good as any animal. The tournament rewards victory loot /stars. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, good point, Kunoka. Yes, we can still get other victory loot in the games. Well, at this point, we're playing them through because we got to get 3rd place. But yeah, that's a fair point. There's part of me that's like a little bit superstitious about it. All right, we've got 1 vote for Doopy. Am I keeping all of these epics in if I play Doopy? Whereas, like, if I play another rare, I'm less likely to find the 3 Chefketeers, which is the absolute best card on this captain. So I could see just not wanting to put in another rare for that purpose. Even if you complete Katatui, the treasure you get doesn't even synergize with the candy plant. Oh, I totally agree. I totally agree. It was in here because it's a 5/5 animal. The fact that it's candy, I think, is just a distraction, and you're right. It just shouldn't be in here. Like Candy Claus or Candy King Crook or even the Huntsman could probably just be better, to be totally honest. So I don't know if the game still works like this. But way back a long time ago, how Once Upon a Galaxy used to work is the strength of your current lobby was determined by your placement in your previous lobby, which gives some incentives to do as worse as you possibly can, as bad as you possibly can, I should say, so that way your next lobby is easier, and then you can have an easier time placing the requisite place in that lobby. I don't know if that's still a thing. It's probably just straight up not a thing anymore. Oh, speaking of, not really speaking of, just something I thought of while we get into these next rounds. If somebody wants to post my stream, either the YouTube link or the Twitch link or both, onto Reddit and the Once Upon a Galaxy Discord, I would appreciate that. Yeah, it does still save you time if you are going to be doing multiple runs. But yeah, feel free to spread this stream around. I started the stream a little bit later. Yeah, I imagine that they probably messed with that algo for the tournament specifically, and it has its own thing going on. Oh yeah, I started the stream a little bit later because there were some bugs earlier on when the tournament first launched. So if anybody wants to spread this around, just so that way people know we're live. But this is what we are going for with Tajima here, and we are going to pick up animals whenever possible. I don't really have to pick up an animal right here, but I suppose I will continue to do so. There is actually a small incentive to keep the silver animals in your shop and not pick them up, but I also don't mind just playing a 4/6 on turn 1, right? That is also pretty good. I think we'll complement that with a Beanie Baby, though we could go with a Mysterious Egg on turn 2. Let's just go with a Beanie Baby. I want to pick up an animal this turn no matter what, so let's make sure that that's happening. We could backline the Beanie Baby, or we could do something like this. I like this. I like picking up another animal. Giving myself the opportunity to hit a silver laser shark is very, very good. Beanie Baby's going to stick around. That is also very, very good for me. And I suppose we'll keep picking up animals here. And egg into Doopy. Yeah, that could have been good. But two reasonable options here, I'll say. And I think I'm thinking of Jack Frost right here. The other option is Gentle Giant. It's very big, and I would probably play Gentle Giant here. And then there's also Baby Bear. I think we just go for Jack Frost, though, this turn. I did say I was going to make this a Gentle Giant game, but a 2/14 Cowardly Lion seems pretty respectable. And will not quite clear, but we managed to grab a tie against an opposing Cowardly Lion, and we don't trigger that at all. So, seems fine to me. Pretty Patissier, clearly going to be the pickup here. Oh, Katamari also very good. Yeah, Baby Bear, totally fine, because we're going to be playing a bunch of animals. I think it's probably got to be Katamari, realistically, and then it's this. Katamari is just so good when we have already sweetened our candy 4 times. Now it's getting +5/+5 on an attack. And then I think I'll Twinkle Twinkle. I'm not super impressed with my options here, but I think Cowardly Lion is going to be able to claim a treasure here. And Katamari does a little bit of work. Cowardly Lion doesn't claim the treasure. That is a huge bummer of a turn, but I will say, not a big deal if we get to pick up a Sour Patch Kid right now. And there's an animal in this artwork. I feel a little bit misled here, but we are going to pick up Katamari now to sweeten the candy. That feels great, and now we have a Chef Katir's and get to give everything plus 5 plus 5 plus 10 plus 10 for all of our double typed cards, which is fantastic, and that's like just an insane tempo boost. I mean, I guess it's made out of metal. This could just be armor plating. It still has hair. Oh, is it made out of metal? Yeah, probably. So I really like continuing to play the Jack Frost just because the Cowardly Lion is so close. I'm obviously taking Jaws here as it is a candy animal and really, really good. I think we just have to probably... Honestly, the real play is probably abandon the Cowardly Lion and play Jaws like this. Yeah, that's going to be it. Because Jack Frost is so good with Sour Patch Kid, too, that I think I still like playing this configuration. I'll take the treasure, keep the silver in the shop, and... Do we need a secret map? No, but I'll take it. Yeah, this is some crazy hard candy. I don't know what candy this would possibly be, but yeah. No, it's this guy. This guy's the candy, right? The Sour Patch Kid. True Love's Kiss here now. Nope, that's gonna be a doopity-doo. That's an easy doopity-doo, and I'm not gonna True Love's Kiss. It means I'm not sweetening my candy this turn, but it's just not right to True Love's Kiss the doopity-doo. Secret map and a concede before it pops off. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yep. You nailed it. Yeah, this shop's kind of just a bummer because I don't really want to care about any of it. Are there any treasures that I could possibly care about in the future? No, not really. Okay. Katamari still crushing it, plus 7, plus 7. Sour Patch Kid also crushing it. They're gonna go down here. Katamari gets to hold down the fort while Jaws Breaker delivers the win. Now with the Jaws Breaker, I don't really think we can lose. That's why we kept the Silver Jaws there. And 3 Chef Gatirs. I mean, there's also a Lemon Head here. It's probably just too late for the Lemon Head, but also probably none of this really matters at this point. Let's give everything plus 14, plus 14. Cycle through picks. We could Mama Bear, but I think it's too little too late. Let's just Blessing on the Sour Patch Kid slot. And we could go back into Cowardly Lion. But, like, I mean, I guess I just cut the Jaws for that. It's fine. This needs to attack to get the buff. Sure, I'll Chubby Bunny. The thing is, like, you look at Chubby Bunny and you look at Katamari, and you can see why I wasn't super hype to play Chubby Bunny here. Though, I mean, it does also do the damage to everything. So it's like it gets plus 16, plus 8. I guess that's something. Oh, wow, we are just so huge compared to the rest of the lobby. They're playing eggs over here? I don't know about that. Katamari's big enough that it can frontline. Let's pick up the Silver Chubby Bunny and 3 wrappers full. And we will grab Masterwork Scrolls on top of that. An easy Monstro. Okay. Yeah, this game's going very well. We are 3rd place. Do we keep playing? Do we play it out? I've been conceding. Let's keep conceding. Just for my superstitions. Bunny is so good at destroying tiny boards that you'd beat up anyways, exactly. So we picked up Gentle Giant there, never picked up a Gentle Giant. We also picked up, because we did top 3, we still got rewards from that game. So we picked up a Lancelittle and a Frog Prince. We could have, like, tried to concede based off what was a good previous board, but Lancelittle's a great early animal. It doesn't synergize with the candy, but I might try to get that into Tajima in the future. I'm not totally sure on that. Top 2 hype. Lock it in, baby. Goodie bag. Artist signature is what we're playing for on this round. And I like Preeminent Prodigy, but it's a little high rolly. I think that Faker, Caker, Baker is similar. We could take a look at the deck. Okay, it has Lemonhead and Sour Patch Kid and Gingerbread Witch. These are all things that it needs. And Cool Whip. I could actually see that. And, you know, being high rolly is not that bad when we're trying to get top 2. I'm going to re-roll this. I'm not going to pick Dr. Agon. I'm going to take a look at Preeminent Prodigy. I have Miseria. I think that probably just swings it in Preeminent Prodigy's favor. I do have to reconsider the other parts of this deck, though, because I'm not sure exactly what's going on with all of this. I think I was... Well, I will say it's potentially reasonable with Mop back in the game. I think that when in doubt, yeah, I'm just picking the captain that I have both Miseria and the Butcher on. With Prodigy, it's a little difficult to time the spells, but can be great. The deck looks like you were preparing for the Mop return. Exactly. I don't know what I was thinking with this deck exactly. Yes, I know pumping Lance with spells is great. Pumping Miseria with spells just to grab some huge constellation prizes is also really, really good. And then we have Raggedy Ann as a catch-up card. So I don't know exactly what I was thinking with all of this, but we could certainly play for the Mop of it all. Maybe I was thinking just big... Oh, I guess that both of these... I think I was just trying something out. Because both of these, if you can pump their spells or pump their treasures, are actually fairly decent with Barrel of Monkeys. Because then you're like giving all of the monkeys +20/+20. And that is never going to be a terrible thing. So I think we might try that. The deck is currently set up to not be candy related at all, which is fine. Candy spells are good though, which makes them good on Preeminent Prodigy. Yeah, playing both of these mages. I guess the only question is, would we make room for Busted Bot? Do we need to play all of these, or could we make room for Busted Bot? And I'm assuming that I don't own... Yes, I don't own the thing that can give this +3/+3. I don't hate this idea, though, across the board. Treasure find into summons. Do I like the Butcher here? I mean, I think I just like the Butcher in general still. What are we trying to do with the Butcher? I'm not exactly sure, but I think all of this is fine. I could cut Thunder of Dragons. It's just in here for Wormscale Tinkerer. I like the Blue Fairy, but this allows me to sneak in a Busted Bot, potentially. And then I'm playing all of the good summons cards, right? Oh, do I own Mortucon? Probably not. Yeah, no Mortucon on this one. It's not a treasure find, but it would still be quite good. Butcher without Rolo feels weird. Yeah, I just think Butcher is, like, fine. I do see where it can be good with Rolo. And I do probably have Rolo, because it's a Candylar card. Yeah. So we could fit Rolo into here, cut one of these legendaries. I don't know if I hate cutting the Blue Fairy, though. It's cool. I like what I'm going for there. We could cut Fey Familiar for Rolo. It's a little bit of a silly card. Like, we have to get second. We don't have to get first, but Rollo can still be good at getting us second sometimes. I think a lot of people like Mr. Fox and, oh, you know what? Mechanical Dragon is really good here too. It doesn't work with Preeminent Prodigy, but it is a way to get a bunch of treasures that we can then pump up with Worm Scale. Yeah, I can definitely see cutting Fey Familiar here. If we put in the Mechanical Dragon, now we are playing a bunch of rares. Oh, we're playing 3. 3 rares is probably good. Might be too many legendaries. But yeah, all of the epics that it wants me to play are from Candylar. I think we're going to try this list out. Just giving it one more look over. Yeah, it looks good to me. All right. We need to get second place or better. Thank you very much, Jay. Let's see what we can do here. We can pick up a Nesting Scrubfowl to start to pump up a Lance already. I generally don't love the questing cards on this character that aren't Little Lance or Miseria, because oftentimes I find that I don't want to complete the quests, so that way they don't take away my Preeminent Prodigy buff from the cards that I really wanted on. Butcher only feels possible in extra turns captains now to me. Mechanical Dragon is a toy too. Mecha Man can find it. Oh yeah, that's true. Did not consider that synergy. I was just thinking I'm not playing like the space captain or whatever. So I have not played at all with the new Butcher. I think there's a chance it's not nearly as good, but I think it's probably still good enough. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to go for Nesting Scrubfowl here, and then we do immediately find Lance Little. That is amazing. I am super... Oh, and we're up against Goat T, so they are not going to try super hard here, though they actually do try super hard. I mean, it was a 50-50 for us to win that fight, but oh well, what can you do? Do I want to Mysterious Egg here now and just lose the heart? No, but I also don't really want Dragonling. I think we just have to take it, though, for the stats of it all. And then Nesting Scrubfowl is really good, and Busted Bot actually gets me back into the fray, because I can throw that in the first slot. Eventually, I can throw Lance a little in that first slot, and then we're really doing something. But for now, we're losing another fight. All right, down to 2 hearts. Twinkle, Twinkle, just to pump up my Little Lance could be fine. Sure. And then Meet in a Tavern is great. It means that we won't know what we're pumping up with our Twinkle Twinkle, but we're pumping up the Little Lance even further. Okay, Cowardly Lion looking to give us a treasure in a different capacity. It was almost always a heart loss. Yeah, Witches is real good there. In the early game. We could Dragonling behind the Cowardly Lion. That's probably pretty reasonable. Okay, that was a really good hit for us. We might even complete the Cowardly Lion sooner than later, but just a few spells is going to get this Lance a little online. So currently it's 6. This puts it up to 8. I think I go for the Silvery Moon rather than take the Silver Lance a little there. I'm not sure if that seems crazy, but I like getting as big of a Little Lance as we possibly can. Now the Little Lance is going to give +5/+4 to all of my slots each turn, and I think that's generally enough to win, but we'll see. Cowardly Lion doesn't go down immediately, so that's going to get another trigger. Oh, please give me the Little Lance first. Oh no. I'm going to get the treasure from Cowardly Lion first now. That is such a bummer. Okay, well, time to pick up some heroes, I suppose. I think we go Sword of Valor because we can get the most value out of that. Ah, but this is a scaling treasure. Oh. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, Butcher can lose you a heart or two. That's fair. We just cut the mage from our deck, too. Buffs from your spells give an additional +5/+5. Scale this up when you recruit a mage. Or... Oh, this is such a tricky pick. I did not know that this was going to punish us, but, like, I didn't really have a choice. I had to pick this out. I do know that Lance is a hero. So I know that we have one hero already. And the real question is, like, okay, this is generically good. This is fine. This is getting a lot of buffs compared to what it normally is. This is normally +1/+2. So +4/+4 on this is pretty good and actually build aroundable. There are some other heroes that we have in our deck, and the hat scales, but is it really what we want to be doing? Do we want to be buffing our spells? I'll try it out. It seems like this is where the chat is leaning, and giving a scaling treasure a buff is always really good. All right, we'll try it out. I will also say, I'm kind of just wanting to, like, tease. I have a video where I pick up scaling treasure on Preeminent Prodigy, and it's been one that I've been sitting on for like a month at this point. I think it'll be a really fun one. So make sure you're subscribed if you are not already. Sword kind of scales with the number of heroes you have. Right. This, I think, is easier to get online. And this, we have to pick up some mages, and then we have to pick up some payoffs as well. I personally think it's sword. But if everyone really wants to see the hat, we could do it. The thing is, neither of them are really good with toys, but that is just another consideration that we'll have to deal with. All right, I'm going to go sword then. I'm going to trust my gut, and we'll also pick up a lance, and now I'm going to look to pick up any heroes we find. I do not. So in lieu of heroes here, I mean, Fairy Godmother is like something, but I'm just going to greed because Dragonling is going to go off this turn, so we will make that work. I think we could actually keep around the Cowardly Lion right now, but I'll just greed onto Lance a little. And then I suppose I will Presence of Gaia onto Lance a little. Yeah, my deck is not mage-centric at all. Presence of Gaia does the same thing as Shoemaker's Elves here, but also pumps up one of my slots, and I do care about slot buffs eventually. I'll pump up the Mop slot, I suppose? Sure. And we'll see how far Lance a little can take us. Flying Monkey's going to attack the Dragonling. Already knew it. But how far can this sword carry us? Because that's the other thing to consider about the sword. It just immediately gave my entire board enough stats to, like, crush that fight, right? So it is also very much just like the tempo pick as well. I am going to grab, I want the Fire-Breathing Dragon, but I also want Karma Chameleon. Let's go Fire-Breathing Dragon here first. It's very good with Cowardly Lion in the front, and then Goodie Bag is also quite goody. We could toss Busted Bot. Sure. Okay, I'd love to pick up some more heroes, but for now, it's heroes versus villains. Little survivor theme here. Yeah, the immediateness, right. No, for sure. I think a lot of people were, because this is pretty strong already. And getting to beat this Witches feels very nice moving into turn 7. Now we can pick up a treasure with no bonuses on it, but Breadcrumbs is good with Preeminent Prodigy because we just get a free spell to cast each turn. So I'm happy for that. And still no heroes. Show me heroes. Wow. Nothing. Let's go Fires on the Goodie Bag. And still no heroes. Okay. Most ranged attacks you've ever seen in a fight. possibly. I'm just going to keep casting spells. Like, there's nothing else good here. Casting spells doesn't help us find treasures, but, like, I just want heroes, and the game won't give them to me, which is a bummer. Okay, Dragonling gets in there. Puxatawny Phil going to not get any bonuses for my opponent. Yeah, some nice revenge on those witches. We'll Lost in the Woods again and still fail to find any heroes. I might take Raggedy Ann at this point. Oh, so you know another thing? Well, okay, the mop is a mage, so if we are planning towards a mop comp, the hat could have been good because the hat would trigger the mop, but like how many mages have we even seen also? But I will say we can just use the lance a little to pump up the mop now, and that might be a reasonable strategy. You know what? I'm just going to take a spell. Okay. Well, that's not great. I think I just take Bronze Goose because we can grab a treasure off of this. Do I pick it up so that it's a True Love's Kiss target? I don't think this is actually a crazy play here. I think that picks might actually be quite good to just play another hero. I think I want this. As crazy as this might seem, I don't know why Pix is big. Oh, because it came off of Goodie Bag one time. Oh, I think that cements it. Yeah, let's take a huge Pix that's also a hero. I think that that's quite good and gives me something to potentially another card to pump up like a Sorcerer's Mop, which is where we're going with this game. Let's get back into it now. And yeah, this looks good. Now I'm giving my team plus 10 plus 6 a turn, or at least I'm giving my goodie bag plus 10 plus 6 a turn. I just got a beer and a hot dog. So you better get second and first, need the content. Well, if you really want content, you want me to lose and then try again. So there's another option. And Helica, not a bad card to pump up here as well. Yeah, Pix turn 8. Actually, the play, I think there, as silly as that idea is. And now I think I could double and double this slot. We are still Preeminent Prodigy, but we could also just cycle through Dragonling, look for some better legendary high roll cards, huh? Guardian of the Grove for animals. Wait, when one of your animals attacks, give each of your slots +5/+5. Oh, this card's nuts. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm totally fine with that. Miseria, a little late game Miseria. Hamstar, not a hero, unfortunately. But, like, it's just way too late for Miseria here. So, yeah, I mean, it's an animal hero. What's not to like? This guy's great. I still do like the Cowardly Lion, but Hamstar in the goodie bag slot is also quite nice. And it's an animal to keep doing animal things. I don't know if that really matters. This is a toughie. I also don't just hate Happily Ever After on the goodie bag. Sure, I'll go for that. It's reasonable tempo. And some of our opponents are getting pretty big here now. So we need to make sure we are making the best possible plays at every instance here, because we are going to start to lose some health. We lose a full heart there up against Trash Panda. I think we are going to wind up using our next ticket pretty soon. But for now, we'll take a Sorcerer's Mop and then Goldilocks, huh? Yeah, I mean, we're all in on the goodie bag right now. But is there any chance that the Goldilocks could really, really help here? This builds towards a treasure as well. But I could cut the picks. I could also see doing this, just to try to make sure the goodie bag gets more of a buff. Goldilocks plus Guardian buff is really good. It seems really good. There is a weird trick to it in that, like, If we do that, we're probably playing Goldilocks right here. So that way we can flip around its position with the mop every other turn. I guess I could do this for a turn and play it here, right? Yeah, it does just seem way too good to pass up on. It's better than this little Lance stuff that we're doing. Or Sword of Valor stuff that we're doing. I think it has to be Goldilocks. It gets plus 30. Yeah, Pix is good. I mean, she's a 60-60. So we have to at least consider keeping it around. And frontlining the Guardian of the Grove also feels a little bit sketchy. But I think it's going to be good enough here to actually attack and stick around, which means we get to keep doing stuff with it. Nesting Scrubfowl is now a card that we're looking for. I did not realize my opponent had more summons. Does that do us in? Only losing half a heart. Okay. Mephisto, not a card that we see super often. Here, that's obviously the play, right? We need another summon though. So I suppose what we're looking to do now is cut Lance a little for another card. And move the Goldilocks to here. All Lost in the Woods rather than Mop. And then I'll Guardian. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen this interaction. What do we do here? We put the chip in the ship behind both of these, right? And what's the way that that's really good for me? Can the mop pump itself? No, another character. When you summon another character. But as long as we kill the goodie bag first, it gets the mop bonus. This isn't even that good. To be clear. But we could just do this. I think that this is actually the play. The idea being we just trigger the goodie bag and then we keep pumping up this slot. Oh yeah, and then there's also Blue Fairy. Unless you're just curious about why Blue Fairy is even here. But I think it's Chip. I don't know, the Blue Fairy's also a really respectable amount of tempo. If we Blue Fairy, then we have to do Blue Fairy would go here. Yeah, Blue Fairy would be right here. Yeah. I mean, the Blue Fairy is also really good tempo, to be clear. Mop can't get double value because I only have one toy currently. But, eventually that's the plan. Yeah. I think we're grabbing this. We can figure out the order later. That is crucial. And now I can grab a treasure with +9/+9 on it. There's a lot of ways where that isn't super helpful, but there's ways where that is super helpful. We can actually Scarecrow with Chip on the ship as well. If we really want to bring back a toy. But I think we just grab a treasure here from the Dragonling. And I think we play the board like this. Yeah, there's an incentive to do the board like this, though, too. That way the chip can die, bring back the goodie bag with the mop stats on it. I forgot that's, the end goal. That's how we win, is this lineup. And we're still pumping up this slot for a potential, fill of the future. Yeah, it's not unreasonable. It would be great if we'd pumped up all of our spells a whole bunch this game. But I think that there's a lot of ways where this can just be better. I think that there's a lot of ways where this can just give us, Either of the spells that give +2 +0 or +0 +2 go really good here, so I think I just have to roll for those. Star Shield is not the best of those options, but I think I move the goodie bag into slot 1 and pick up a Star Shield. We might even summon a toy animal here. Oh, Elven Tools. Elven Tools would have been cool. Yeah, I'm just going to go for any amount of pump on goodie bag, and it summons. And we'll see. This is Jay? Okay. 3 definite high-rolling characters here. This opponent is quite big. Rose doesn't get to 2 for 1. Okay, they attack here, and then Chip gets in, brings back a 100 power goodie bag, and now it's 200, but we lose. Unfortunate. Okay, that was close. If we could have just gotten 1 2-for-1 trade, then we could have drug that out a little bit longer, but a 4th place finish is going to mean that we start back again with a new run. And let's give it another shot for the March tournament. And we get to kind of refresh ourselves. You know, we could give another shot to Preeminent Prodigy, see if we can make that go well for us. I do think that this is kind of a character that likes to get, you know, 1st or 2nd place. But I think there's something poetic about picking Preeminent Prodigy here again, so let's go for it. You know, this was the real bummer of the last run, is that the Lance did not work. Yeah, you got your wish. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the Lance totally, or it was the other guy that totally trolled me on the last combat. The, oh, that's not bad. The Cowardly Lion wound up trolling us. Wait, I didn't mean to pick up a Dragonling there. I kind of just spaced out on that shop and take a full heart of punishment. Okay, all right. We are going to need to cast some spells. We are going to need to pump up some slots, but I think I should just cast a spell here. Okay, that's a very good pickup. That is very, very good, in fact. So Lance is currently at 5. This puts it up to 7. I think I'll keep casting. And if the Dragonling attacks this turn, I am just going to replace it. Yeah, I'm replacing Dragonling. I do not want to deal with that. We do lose another half a heart, but yeah, I'm not getting got. Don't worry about it. I'll replace it with whatever comes from the tavern, though. Okay, I said I would. Big Teeth on the Lance gets us there. We're just going to go all in and go down to 1 heart and then get back in the game. We're fine. We're going to be fine. This is not fine. Okay. Yeah. Down to 1 heart. Might be a sad end to the stream, but look at this. This is what we should have had in the last game. I'm throwing good money after bad on this one, but, well, we've got a little Lance. Let's see where we can take it. Karma Chameleon, actually like a very good card now. Mecha Man, actually a very good card now again. Boon Willow, actually an insane card here. Okay, where were the doubters? This run is going places here. We pick up Boon Willow. It's going to get +5, +4 every turn and pump up all of these slots, +10, +8. I think we're going to be fine. Laser Shark is big, but Mecha Man is huge and going to be able to take it down. Grabs another summon for us and just easily allows us to win the fight with just the Mecha Man there. We're back in the game. Never doubted it ever. Mama Bear, obviously a little bit of an improvement, and I think another cool thing that we can do here is just pump up this slot for the eventual mop pivot. Yeah, that Boom Willow is huge. We're not going to pretend like it wasn't. Down Came the Rain is just like a medium buff, but it is a buff and sets up another Preeminent Prodigy play in the future, but I don't think I care about that right this second. All right, I will Lost in the Woods, though. That one's free. And now, I mean, I'm incentivized to play some animals. I suppose we could just Lightning Bolt. Sure. I like the Karma Chameleon for now. I think that we could wind up replacing it in the future, but for now we're looking good. We take out their support and just take out all of their potential hopes of winning. Shipshape Inspector is going to deliver me a pumped up rare treasure here, and that could be Mask of Infinite Rage. I don't hate the Navi there. That's also a reasonable idea. So some other reasonable ideas though here. Mask of Infinite Rage, pumped up. It is technically a scaling treasure, but we don't really have room to lose any fights. So, is it really a scaling treasure? I don't know. Merlin's Tome could give us double and double. And I think that's pretty cool. Double and doubling on either of these slots seems really good. And increasing our chances of finding that, I think, is just a lot of fun and sets us up to, I mean, there you go. There's a legendary spell for you. So where are we casting this legendary spell? There's also a Tin Man here. We could wait. Like, I think so the reason I picked this up is I think we're good for right now. Oh, we're only playing for 5th. I'm still trying to win the damn lobby from the last run. Okay, we don't need to do any of this. We're probably already 5th place, right? But man, do I want to see if I can do it after losing the last one. The double and double is cool. The Tin Man gives me a treasure. Let's just, I mean, if we're really just trying to get 5th, then let's just like lock in 5th place here. And we could probably take this too, put that here. And then I'm like Mecha Manning here. Cutting the Cheshire Cat. I do. Okay. It doesn't matter because, yeah, we're already 5th. All right. We've already got most of the rewards here. Now we can play Lady of the Lake. I mean, Sapphire's great. Oh, no, not Sapphire. I got Sapphire confused with something else. I've never played this. Okay, she's facing the other way, but there she is. Oh, never mind. I have this cut off, apparently. There's her butt. There you go. That's all you get. So, Hannibal, possibly the most tempo. We just played animals, but it's probably better than Lady of the Lake. The upside on Lady of the Lake is that it has Miseria, and this clearly does not, right? It's got Ace of Hearts. All right, I'll play the deck with Miseria in it then, actually. No way this has Miseria. I wouldn't even care if it did. Yeah, we'll play the deck with Miseria in it while we are going for 4th place. And I could maybe retool this deck a little bit, but I think it's mostly pretty good. And I don't want to, because I'll retool it if we're like playing for a higher position. But for right now, let's just keep it going. We'll do Smee and Dragonling, a little bit awkward, but maybe we'll try this ordering. 50-50 there still to tie that fight. So a bit of a bummer, but now an Itsy Bitsy pair and Beanie Baby. Frontline Beanie Baby? Yeah, looks good to me. Wow, Dragonling is having its number called in this, but we do heal back up to full. So it did its job. It gave us a treasure, and it healed us up. So actually no complaints there. Yeah, so Blue Fairy I just have in this deck to be a good legendary to pick up early on Lady of the Lake. Like, it's just I'm not trying to go toys. I'm just trying to get 60-60 worth of stats on Lady of the Lake. That's the whole idea with that. Let's go Jack here. This is a tough one, but it is still a way to potentially find a treasure. Maybe my opponent will have something transform. Wow, I actually played up against the Dragon Mother here. Nothing's going to transform on this fight, but turned out to not be the craziest idea, huh? I'm also feeling a little bit framey right now. So let me see. Oh, another dog spotted. You saw my wallpaper for a second there. Okay, yeah, that's all I can close down. Oh, I guess there might be programs running in the background here, huh? Yeah, let's exit this. Can exit Discord. Yes, I have thought about making a video. Like, I think that would be a cool YouTube short. Just called, like, you know that there's secret rare treasures in the game. Did you know that there's a secret common treasure in the game? Yes, and did anyone post that I am streaming on Discord and Reddit and such? But yeah, we're starting up another run here for anybody just joining. I guess you can always see that. And what do we want to start doing now? I think we're probably going to toss this little red. And I think we do want Gentle Giant. We could play the little red for one more turn. It's only 1/1 worse than the other one. Oh, now we have Captain Ahab. Okay, I'll go for that instead. And potentially randomly luck into a treasure. Doesn't seem super likely. Okay, you got the Discord for me. Perfect. Perfect. We lose this fight. Bummer. Moving into turn 5. Now we get to pick up Mechanical Dragon, so I suppose all is right. This Dragonling somehow just really not working out, but getting to pick up all of these other things is quite good. And I'll do this. I think we could benefit from having a little bit of a tempo play here too. What is this? Oh, Double Dealer. Cool. It's like Twisted Fate Gambit Double Dealer. We do get the Dragonling attack, and a very good one at that. Okay, that is helpful. Fire-breathing dragon gets to take out this. Puck does nothing. And then, unfortunately, we do not get the Captain Ahab treasure, but we do get the Dragonling treasure there. And honestly, with just Mechanical Dragon, we probably don't even have to worry about this, if we're being honest. Tempo? Sure, I'll take the tempo. Pick up, and then Boon Willow, just because it saved us previously. It's not the worst idea. Sure. I mean, the main idea behind this is that we're going to win with Mechanical Dragon eventually. So we just have to tempo it out for one more turn and try not to die. Yeah, we're just trying to get 4th place here as well. Gentle Giant can definitely bring us that, but we're at full hearts going into turn 7. So, feels pretty good across the board. We could grab a Fox. I think I actually just want to over the rainbow here and look for some other cool tempo pickups like a big Stinky. That's fine. It's a 9. How's this a 9/7? Oh, Dragon's Claw. Sure. I'll play the 10/10 though instead. And then Stinky in the Boon Willow slot should definitely win me the fight. Great. Yeah, it's even taken things down that are attacking into it. Beautiful. And now, excuse me, now we get a legendary character, Merlin. I mean, yeah, this is a little bit late to pick up a legendary here, but it's fine. I'm actually going to do this now. Oh. Okay, I'm going to do this now then. And cycle through this. Oh, this gives me 2 treasures a turn. That's fun. Okay, we're very close to getting another legendary then. And eventually, well, eventually we will just retreat. I think that time is probably already now. We'll have to take a look in a second. But now we're getting a bonus shop every turn, and we're getting a bonus legendary nearly every other turn. I don't want to cut this Stinky, so I'm just going to cut the Boon Willow here. And then we could Giant Growth on Conan. Seems fine. Puts it up to 45, right? And then one more spell puts it up to 50, so that's a pretty good number. Let's do that. And then one more spell. I don't know about one more spell. We could Oberon. Toss the Merlin. Okay. Do this. Yeah, that's pretty good. We are currently only 5th in this lobby. This lobby is still battling. I guess we were playing a Gentle Giant for a little bit, so we weren't really beating people up. I don't know if that was the issue, though, or if just there's some other strong players in this lobby. Might just be that. We don't deal any damage to the Panda. We're not going to take out the Panda, though. I've resigned to that. Friar Tuck, we've tossed the Merlin already. Let's just cycle through Pisces, and now let's True Love's Kiss or Blue Fairy or Burnator. Oh, we got some options. So, the Conan's fairly close to completing. I think this is a True Love's Kiss on Oberon, though. I just grabbed the Pisces to pump up Oberon, but it also pumps up Nanny McFay, so calculated. And now let us Abracadabra. Let's also do this now instead, because we want the Mechanical Dragon to keep dying. This is kind of cute. Maybe we can golden the Nanny McPhee eventually, or Nanny McFay. But we've definitely won at this point. We've possibly already won, and I simply need to retreat. But can Conan grab a treasure here for us as well? It can. And we also grab another legendary off Mechanical Dragon. This is possibly what I'd pick here. I don't know if it really matters. Sure. And then Midas Touch. I'm sure we're already top 4, right? But that is pretty cool. Just cycle through this for a treasure. Oh, cycle this for 3 treasures. Wow. We can grab a pair of flocks. Or, I'm sorry, a pair of rocks. We can flock the rock. Or we can flock the chest. Let's just think about what would actually be the play here for a second. I know we're about to just concede this lobby. But would we want another luckier chest? Like, the rocks are so crazy with Lady of the Lake, but we also already have Burnator online. So maybe at this point we know we've won, and we just want to look for as many secret rare treasures as we possibly can. Oh, I could have taken double copies of both of them. You're correct. You're correct, Augustin. Okay, just don't know why I did not think about that one. I don't think we need Stinky anymore. Let's play Scarecrow, because it gets us a secret rare. And you like luckier than flock than rock? The opposite order of what I did. Fair enough. We'll grab Oracle, and then we're good. We can leave. Top 4. Great. All right. Now let's go for a top 3. Oh, 5. Wait, yeah, the way that I did it. No, isn't the way that I did it the most secret rares? Because I left myself with a pair of flocks? In your way, I don't see how you get 5. Oh, I see what you're saying is 5. 5 is... because whenever you get your first discovery, you wind up getting 5. I see, you get 2 plus 2 plus 1. Yes, the way that I did it is 5. It's actually 6 because, no, it is 8 because it's 5 and then another 3 later on, right? Um, but yeah, either way, I think there's a lot of it was a really interesting treasure pickup and some cool potential end game implications. But we don't have to think about all of those. We can just think about playing round 3, going to witches here. I like Rumpelstiltskin as well. I don't think I'm ever not taking witches. What would this have to be for me to not take witches? Cup is definitely not the answer. Let's get witch in here and... Oh, wow. Mop is back. Holy moly. So my witches deck is kind of silly right now. It's Ogre Magi Blackbeard, which I think is fun. But it's definitely not right. But now we can just go for mop strats, and that feels kind of insane because you get to put the mop in the back slot. Like that build was designed around having good cards that you could put in the back slot that can win you the game. Hercules and Blackbeard and Ogre Magi. Previously, I'd run Sabrina on Witches 3. The not Sabrina. This is Sabrina. I meant Moppet. I had in my Witches 3 deck at one point because you can put it in the back line and it can survive with those bonus stats. I do still think that's a cool idea, but I think just playing for summons with Witches 3 is now really, really good. So we'll want to play some villains. This is a villain, but it's not one that I think we ever need. This might be a villain too. No, it's not. Okay. It's a Celestial. This is fine. I'll take it. I know this is not a villain, but it might still be all right. Nah, because there's cards that we're going to want to build on from the early game and just keep around. I'm not sure if we need the Pisces Wormscale Tinker stuff. This is a villain, though. So it's not the craziest idea, and then it's just good. What other early game villains do we care about, if any? Not this. This might be a villain. Yeah, but I'm not going Candy. Oh, yeah, Morgan Le Fay is something I've played in the past before, too, just to be a villain. Yeah, I could certainly see taking Miseria. I have Toto because there's 2 villain question cards. Same reason I played it on CEO. And obviously neither of these are villains, but if I like the idea of going summons, it's not crazy. I could see, though, honestly, just going like Ace of Hearts Chaos and cutting Pisces Wormscale. Mordecon. Maybe I do want to get Mordecon in here. And then we had Ace of Hearts. This feels pretty good. Yeah, Mysterio is always good. So I feel like the problem with Mysterio here is there's going to be some early game cards that we pick up, like Busted Bot and Mecha Man, that we actually still want access to in the late game. Now, if we wind up silvering them, then they're fine. The only question is, are there any other, like, villains that I could possibly want? Snapping Hydra, I think, is just a good card to have across the board. This is a villain. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Raggedy Ann, catch-up card, summons. Summon stuff is just solid always. But so is Snapping Hydra. I think I like this. Yeah, I guess the only question would be, do I want to play Raggedy Ann? The other reason that I do kind of like Raggedy Ann here is I have a lot of tier 1 cards. Like maybe I cut the Busted Bot. I like it though. I like some early summons. Yeah. I mean, I think that like Worm Tongue is pretty obvious though. And Wicked Witch is just good. Dastardly Spirit. Like the only villains I'm really playing are the ones that are good for villains or just good in general, and then also Toto. But I could see cutting Toto. I think that that is the sketchiest card here because there's probably just enough other villains going on, and this might just dilute the pool enough. It is a 50-50 shot, though, to find a villain. Which, like, is that good? Yeah. I think it's also a 3-2, so that aspect of it is fine. I think Toto's a fine hedge. I think Snapping Hydra's good, though, too. I am going to... I'm going to cut Snapping Hydra for Raggedy Ann. I think that this is potentially the better, like, tempo and catch-up play, whereas the Snapping Hydra isn't immediately good, but you don't need something that's immediately good on Witches. And then it can carry me. No, it probably is right to play the Snapping Hydra. Let's throw it in. Because you can set up while you're doing other stuff, and then it can just, like, win the game for you. Alright. That's it. That's the list. Laser Shark. Dastardly Spirit. Great start. Beautiful. And we are already off to the races. Jack in the Box and Laser Shark are our pickups here, and I'm just going to pick up a Mysterious Egg after that. Yeah, this is a pretty great start. I mean, I think all of your starts are pretty great on this captain, to be totally fair. But this start is among those starts. Let's go... Yeah, that's a good point. Let's go for a Foul Lich here. We could have gone for the Hamstar. I don't think that that's actually unreasonable. Now we're kind of going into, like, animal villains. But this is fun. This is cute. Let's try this out for a second. Works well into the Boon Willow and Mop game endgame plans as well. And I suppose we keep taking animals, huh? Animals and villains are what we're after. We are going to hatch the Mysterious Egg, so maybe that's going to throw all these other plans out the window. This opponent is huge. Whoa. Okay, wait. No, we still lose. Dang. Okay, not that far off, though. 1 health on the Ember. And I think we'll be able to heal this off. We were playing an egg that turn. We get to keep playing animals, which seems good. And I suppose I'll just cycle through animal villains here. Could pick up a Miseria. It feels kind of late. I think I just pump up my shop. I could also look for animal villains, look for Mama Bear. I could just look for animal, look for Mama Bear. Sure. Let's look for Mama Bear. Geppetto also doing some summonings and also playing Moppet. Okay, maybe I wasn't that out. for wasn't that crazy of an idea to like mop it on a summons comp. Somebody murder the J for us. Yeah, the J is going to be a problem. I don't think someone is going to take down the J. I think that's going to be our job. I think I don't want to interrupt the animal's game plan to go for like a Raggedy Ann that won't even actually get pumped up because we're so strong. I didn't think about that. Like, catch-up mechanics might not be necessary on... I mean, it feels like they're always good. Oops. But they might just never be necessary for us. We can pick up our first treasure here from Dastardly Spirit. That's probably still always good. And if I was still playing the hunt stuff, I suppose that would be fine. Let's just go breadcrumbs and try to find some better endgame stuff. Okay, so to get back into the mindset here, we need to top 3 to advance. Exactly. I mean, I do think that that's fairly reasonable on the witches, though, right? It's not the craziest idea. And I think I don't know if I said this, but I think I just want to keep playing the animals so that way I keep on pumping up these back slots as much as we possibly can. That makes a lot of sense to me. Let's roll for Papa Bear. And see if we can't find that. I'll keep the baby bear for now. I suppose I'll just cycle through Nameless one and then a random villain. Mousetrap, not an animal. Not going to grab that. Still killing it on these fights, though. Like, really killing it. Jeez. Okay. I did not realize how weak their backline was. Okay. And now, I think we just snap. We could toss Baby Bear. How important is it really? I don't know. Sure. I don't need the White Whale either. I'll just go Snapping Hydra. And I wish I had the White Whale here so that I could True Love's Kiss it. But maybe that's a sign I should be playing the White Whale. I mean, I'm going to play a Golden White Whale. Okay, fair enough. Oh, there was Papa Bear there too. But, I mean, this is a clear pickup, I think. Nobody puts baby in a trash can. What is... I mean, I get the reference, but I also don't get the reference. Your Farewell abilities are also Hunt abilities is crazy for Snapping Hydra. Oh, and for White Whale. Oh, let's try this. This is fun. I was going to say let's go for Gloves of Thieving here, but this is also really good with a potential summons comp in the future. So, looks good to me, and Snapping Hydra can get absolutely huge if it manages to hunt, which it will. So, now it is at like 60 worth of stats already, and we'll tie this fight, which I suppose is totally fine. Now we could chip on a ship and start to pivot into this. I do think we should. Let's keep pumping up the mop slot, but let's take Chip. And then do we just take the Mecha Man? We would have to cut the Hungry Hyena. Sure. I mean, I want a Golden Mecha Man eventually too, so we kind of need to do this. We are fast approaching top 3, but this J is still doing some nasty work. Chip for the hunt. Oh, Chip was so likely to hunt there. We actually got incredibly scammed this fight. 2 out of 3 Chip hunts. We grab another Mecha Man, and that is just awesome for us. Let's roll. We could have pumped up our back slots, but we can pump up our back slots now with Frankenstein's Doctor and get out of all of this animal stuff. Oh, and then everything has Hunt, give your slot +4/+4. Yeah, this is very good. It's good with Chip on the ship too. And now we can actually Barrel of Monkeys instead. That is tough. All of these are good. I guess White Whale is not the best, but we could just cut the Mecha Man. Sure. I'm going to play just Barrel of Monkeys for a little bit then. And We'll only get one monkey initially, but then we'll get some more monkeys. This allows me to keep all of my other cool cards. We don't grab the hunt here, but if this goes here, then we grab the hunt. No, negative. Okay, so we only deal half a heart of damage. We were close to dealing a full heart there, though. I think I just want to keep getting lost in the woods and try to find the mop. This is really good. Yeah. I mean, maybe the Frankenstein's doctor isn't doing that much for us, but it's still quite nice. We could Abracadabra and True Love's Kiss the doc. Okay. Sure. Oh, wait. Now we can start giving the mop +40/+40 each turn? Yeah, no, that's quite good. I like that a lot. So we pump them, then we kill this, and then Chunky is just going to get real chunky real quick. We grab the hunt there, so we get 2 monkeys back. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. And then Nanny takes it down. Only a half a heart again. I'm sure we are already good to concede. I mean, Mop is just good. It's just really fantastic. And, you know, maybe part of it right now we're in the honeymoon phase again, but I think the card is just really solid. Yeah, it's kind of curious that they brought it back. It feels so polarizing, but I think that Wormscale Tinkerer feels similarly. I also wonder if... I wonder about other stuff that I won't talk about yet. That's going to sound kind of ominous, but I'll leave it there for now. Sure. I'm sure we're done with this lobby, right? Am I top 3 yet? No, not yet. And this J actually managed to kill us last time. They're not going to do so this time. Now we got Chunky on our side, and Chunky takes him down, and now we are in the clear. I'm just going to cycle through all of this stuff real quick. Sure. And let's concede. Okay, now we have to get second place. This is where we left it last time, but if we can top 2, we can grab a goodie bag, artist signature. Makes sense if they're fine with the silly things Tinker does. Might as well put Mop back in. So, Wormscale Tinkerer. They shouldn't be beholden to this, but if people have, and Wormscale Tinkerer is a card that a lot of people get for free, but I am sure they feel a little bit of a tension between like selling and monetizing Wormscale Tinkerer and potentially wanting to nerf it in some other scenarios. I don't know how they feel about that, if that makes them like, because I don't think they've ever, like, when's the last time they've nerfed a collectible card? They move around the stuff that is, and that's why the Mop is like a different conversation, because the Mop is just in the shared pool, but I'm not sure about stuff that is just collectible. All right, let's see if we can get it done here. Our captain options are Dungeon Master, Indiana Clones. Is it finally time to buy Legend of Locksley? It might be. Both of these are also good high roll captains, though, I will say. I think we could probably get by with Indiana Clones. I don't think I want to Dungeon Master. These are all good first place captains, to be honest. I think we'll stick with these and we'll do a reroll here, and then we find Witches 3. I was going to say, yeah, Witches 3, something that's like a little bit more tempo could be really good. Now, do we want to change the custom deck that we played with last game, or did we think it was perfect? The Raggedy Ann, the Ace of Hearts, the Miseria, are they necessary in Witches 3? Are they just necessary in every captain deck? Or do we cut them? That's true. Yeah. How do you, I mean, you could make the numbers on it smaller, but that really doesn't do anything. You'd have to like rework the card, but I don't think they would ever just straight up remove it. I think they probably also like the numbers of how many cards are in each set, right? Is there any chance we just remove all of these catch-up cards? I don't. It's like a good problem to have. If your catch-up cards aren't working, it's a fine problem to have. I think I like the Mordicon still. The only other thing that I could see doing here is putting in Wormscale Tinkerer and Pisces. And that gives me a different potential way to convert an endgame board. Because we need to get second, so we need to hang in there for a little bit. I think I do like the idea of throwing Wormscale Tinkerer back in. And if we're going to do that, what I'm thinking... it's tricky because it's a Candylar card, too. It's not a card that people have on final boards, but it is also a card that you, like, it's not, yeah, it's just going to be harder to get on a lot of the older captains because it's a Candylar card if you don't have them platinum. But this is what I was talking about. The fact that there's exactly 130 cards, they probably like to keep that a nice round number. So if they remove Wormscale Tinker, they'd probably put in something else. But I don't know. I think it's probably just here to stay. We're talking about it so much that I kind of like it. So the other thing that I wanted to bring up with that is if this is a build around summons, then Mechanical Dragon also becomes really good. We could cut Ace, Miseria, Raggedy Ann for Mechanical, Wormscale, and Pisces. I think I'm going to keep the catch-up cards, though. I think if we get, like, really unlucky somehow and we don't find any early villains, this gives us something else to play to. So I'm going to keep it exactly as is, and we get to start with a Dastardly Spirit. That feels pretty good. And I'll go Peachy Queen in case we find another Dastardly Spirit here soon. I don't want Puck. I'll take Jack in the Box for the back slot, though, and then Mysterious Egg again. There is also Hamstar, which I don't want to just completely discredit, but I like a turn 2 egg, I think. We might lose this fight because of that play. Yeah, but we only lose half a heart, so I'll take it. And now if we can take another villain, not quite, but we can Jill Sunshine. Can also Mecha Man and then hit a villain, but we already have some good stuff. The thing is, like, Jill is just really good, though. Okay, yeah, +5 attack is really solid. And, oh, it's +6 attack because it's the Peachy Queen buff, too. Honestly, I forgot about that, but I'm fine with it. We'll pick up a Foul Lich now, pump up the back slots, and heal up our heart, I'm sure, pretty soon. Is this a Gokutu? Oh, no, it's the Collector. Sure. All right. Back up to full health. Never didn't have it. Let's go Katamari. And then, yeah, let's go Little Red on the Mysterious Egg turn. Sure. Okay, yeah, Little Red gets to stick around. Doesn't need to, but does. And then we take out Katamari and move into turn 5 with a Epic, a Treasure. Oh, it's a Sparkles. So I do have 2 heroes right now, but I don't think we want to go for the high tops. I'll just pump up my shop. It pumps up the mop. If nothing else, we'll pick up Spike Shield. Also pumps up Goodie Bag. That is a lot more beneficial. I like Will-O-The-Wisp, though, too. But let's just go Goodie Bag, and we've got Goodie Bag Sparkles, and that probably sets me up for some pretty big success going forward. Evil Stepmother's fine. I think I actually like it. Yeah, it looks good. Put the goodie bag first because you kind of actually want the goodie bag to die. So that way it can start pumping up random stuff in your shops. And now, do we play for the Hungry Hyena? I think I'm just cycling through a villain here, to be honest, and pumping up the back slots with it. Nothing here is exciting or good. We could Captain Ahab. It's like reasonable. Or we could just Anna Bunny. Yeah, let's just Anna Bunny. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, because yeah, with the sparkles, the Anna Bunny is reasonably likely to be able to hunt. It got attacked into there, but it had a reasonable shot to hunt if it did not. And Scarecrow probably now. Toss the Anna Bunny. Oh, wow. And then I have Snapping Hydra and Boon Willow. I think we abandon Evil Stepmother and we just go Snapping Hydra. Boon Willow will be fine if we can find it later. And I'm actually kind of in trouble against this opponent. Never mind. No, we're not. Excuse me. Just cycle through this. Grab a treasure. That works towards Scarecrow. Lich King's Heart would be good if we were playing for 5th place, but we're playing for 2nd. And Warp Drive Engine, Snapping Hydra, I think just gets you 2nd place. I think that is just incredibly, incredibly good. Puxatawny Phil. Could Jasmine Dragon here now. And just rest on the other stats that we have. We don't really need Jack in the Box for the moment. So I'm going to pick up Jasmine Dragon for a bonus shop next turn. We can see the Hydra already doing some incredible work here now. And looks like we will be losing this fight. But now it's turn 9. And now we can certainly do some fun stuff. What is this from? Did they pick up a treasure from the goodie bag? I must have. What happened? I wasn't paying attention. Did anybody catch what's happening right now? Let's go Robin's Bow. That triggers the Jasmine Dragon, and this triggers the Scarecrow. Shield of Athena is quite good on summons. Advent Calendar gives us a bonus shop every turn with Jasmine Dragon, though. I'll do Advent Calendar. This is a villain. Now I think we do this. Sister died. Oh, we summoned a jealous stepsisters. Makes sense. Happily Ever After on goodie bag. Sure. I don't hate the Wicked Witch here with the first attack. There's also some fun combos with that, but we already have the Snapping Hydra, so no real need to go crazy. Merlin is fine. I think I'm just going to pump up my back row and cycle through this, though. We find Oberon. This is probably good to do for a little bit now. Toss Jabberwocky. I think I keep the sparkles, but I could also see... You know what? Yeah, this gives me double True Love's Kiss targets. Let's play it like this. I think Snapping Hydra is still big enough that it's going to be able to grab a 2-for-1. Yes, just barely clearing that, but looks good for me. I think I'm like 1 hit away on the Dragonling. That's really funny. Okay, now I'm getting treasures from Advent Calendar. Oh, I'm 2 hits away on Dragonling. Not going to worry about that. We have our newly signed Gingerbread House. Oh, the Dragonling's also huge. Sure, I'll take it. It's silly. I do think I want Friar Tuck here, though, now, and just look for bonus shops. Oh, wow. We get 2 bonus shops off of this, right? This pumps up the goodie bag. This is obviously good with villains. I think it's this, though. Because I have an epic... I have 2 epics and a rare that I'm never losing. That doesn't give us a bonus shop, actually. But, yeah, I think that just pumping up the goodie bag is going to make this really, really tough to lose in any position. And we're getting 2 bonus shops a turn if we cast 2 spells. I think I'm just going to cycle through this. Oberon's better, for sure. But I'll take a treasure. Sure. It could be a spell-related treasure. This is fine with our Captain Power, though obviously a little bit late in the game for it. Fairy Pancakes is fine with the Spiked Shield and Robin's Bow. And... probably not too much else. I'm just thinking like, okay, we can... this gives us more stats on the mop, but so does this still give us more stats on the mop. I think it's Reinforced Hull for the mop of it all. And now I kind of do want to cast some spells. So we'll go Grodo and not through the Looking Glass. We'll cycle through this. Giant Growth. Oh, there's also a chip on the ship now. I mean, chip on the ship is really, really good. It's tough because there's so many things that I really like here. I'm going to Giant Growth. It gives me a bonus shop, and it's a good spell to be casting. So I like it. And now here's our True Love's Kiss. That's why we kept the Oberon around. Now it is a Tiamat, and we've got a front line full of dragons. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's just stroke here, I think. I mean, we could barrel. What does the barrel do for us? We could also, this is silly, but Shadowmancer will receive the buff from the Rainbow Bridge every turn. Oh, we could take a 2-headed dragon. Oh, okay. We're going full dragons, baby. I'll even do this. Okay. Yeah, I think that this is actually a first place finish now. Okay, maybe not just yet, but I think this is going to turn into a first place finish eventually. Only needs to be a top 2 for me, but I will take it as far as I can. Why is everything a mage? The prized pig. Okay. Let's get over the rainbow. We're not getting bonus shops off of this. Yeah, me too. If only this was round 5. Hand of Midas on the Tiamat is crazy. Happily Ever After on the goodie bag. Again, no bonus shops from any of this stuff, but still totally reasonable to do. I'd potentially pivot the goodie bag into a dragon, but... so I guess there's no reason to keep casting stuff on it, but... ooh, okay. Their shadow brings back the big bad wolf, and they've got a triple trouble. This is actually an opponent right here. I think we've still got them, but we are not going to take them out. We actually lose that fight. Incredible. Incredible. Okay, that's a little scary. I think we go Friar Tuck and just grab the bonus shops now. The goodie bag is good tempo, but this, like, it gives a treasure too. This has got to be good. Hand of Midas, more treasures. Cycle through Guardian of the Grove. If this was a Golden Merlin, I would have kept it, but I'm just going to cycle through this. This is a True Love's Kiss target as well, by the way. 1 hero. Let's grab Cannonballs, and let's stroke. That's a bonus shop. This is nothing but a treasure. Nothing but a thing here. Secret map has unfortunately been a little bit too late. Now we Grodo. Oh, or we just pick up a villain. Sure. We'll pick up a random villain, pump up our back row slots a little bit. I do still think we always... but this lobby's crazy. I still think that we always win this lobby, but I don't know now. And there's Francis Draking on us. Jeez Louise. Yeah. We're like not really three witches, right? But we just kind of are. Okay, we grab a tie here, which like I guess I'll take. I don't know. Now we have Tiamat's Claw, which makes the monkeys a lot better. But we also have a golden Tiamat. We also find a golden Spirit of Vengeance here. That is awesome. That is really cool. That is not something you see every game. But we've got 2 golden secret rares. What a crazy lobby this is. We can double World Shrub. I think if we take the Bottled Starlight here, we should get 4 invites for tomorrow. Unfortunately, that's not how this works. Making everything a dragon also makes everything a villain. Hey, we're still 3 witches. This probably lets us continue to go crazy. We have enough hearts. I think that it's awkward because it's a double World Shrub, but I think World Shrub is still the pickup here. Now I can grab a huge Sorcerer's Mop. We have to lose something is the problem. The Mop is not synergistic with anything we're currently doing. The Goodie Bag is a dragon that summons a dragon. Okay, I don't want to lose the Friar Tuck or the Jasmine Dragon, but I think we're going to. I'm going to pick up Goodie Bag here. And then Luckier Chest. That is really cool. So now I'll shrink T for a bonus shop. Yeah, Golden Bag seems hard to pass up here, right? This gives me a legendary treasure. I don't want a legendary treasure. I think I'll pump up my front row slots for now. Oh, Mighty Mouse is also good. It's not better than Friar Tuck, though. You know what? I'll cycle through Tin Man. Why did I think I was getting a treasure from Tin Man here? I'm at 2.5 hearts. We have the Dragon Treasure. We have Dragon Dice. Wild. Okay, Conan gives us another secret rare. So we will take that. This is actually super free as well. Okay, we'll backline the Goodie Bag. And we'll want to frontline the Goodie Bag next turn. But I guess all we have to do... Oh, that is such a scam and a half. Holy moly. Okay, Spirit of Vengeance will probably die to the... No, it's going to trade with the Shadow and then now dies to the Big Bad Wolf. So now my Spirit of Vengeance is huge. If we need to go another round, which it feels like actually we might somehow. Yeah, nope, we don't take them out. Right, okay. Let's grab another secret rare. Warp Drive is definitely an insane treasure. This might be a doubling cube. I don't think we're in the mood to Wonderbox. Ring of Power hitting the Goodie Bag is really good, obviously, but doubling cube is just more stats than that and maybe allows us to close out this game immediately. Oh, plus we have Hand of Midas, right. I think I'd take a pair of dragons from the Jack in the Box. I mean, Spirit of Vengeance is just going to end the game for us, but Jack in the Box is good. Yeah. A lucky chest. We'll grab some more secret rares. Take a look. 54, 100. So this gives us an epic treasure. This slot is not pumped up. The Ship-Shape Inspector doesn't even work. I will, I suppose, double and double this slot now. Oh, we're second. Cool. Okay. Yeah, this is a very sweet game. I kind of want to see if we can beat this opponent. Let's see if we can do it. This will be good karma going into the next game if we can grab 2 first place finishes in a row. That way, if we win, if we lose the next game, then we can just blame it on the RNG of not rolling this game in that position, because we earned this first place finish here. Like, no doubt about it. There were other opponents doing some crazy things in this lobby, but we were the one that got the win here ultimately. And that gives us, oh, a signed Goodie Bag. That is perfect for such a Goodie Bag filled game. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, now we are playing for 2 Day 2 invites plus the Captain Victory Banner, which we already have, but we're playing for those Day 2 rewards here now. All right, final game. Let's get it done. That's right. Let's lock in. All right. What are our captain options? I did say Dungeon Master could be kind of a good high roll option. Sir Galahad. Okay, these are fine. They're high roll captains. That's what you want. You want high roll captains. Speaking of roll, okay, we have 3 captains that are all like very, very similar. 2 captains that do nothing until turn 7, and then Dungeon Master. I'm going to see if any of these captains have Miseria unlocked or have Miseria for purchase. No Miseria. No Miseria. All right. Let's see if any of them have Miseria unlocked. Yeah, I don't think any of them are going to have Misery unlocked. I don't know if I have Tinkerer. I do. Okay. I was going to say, yeah, in order for Lamppost to give me Tinkerer, I have to play it. I'm also fine with Mop. So there's some options. And I don't hate the current options either. I think Lamppost might be it. So the main reason to pick Galahad is we have Ace of Hearts. Oh, we have Ace of Hearts on both of these. We have Ace of Hearts on all 3. Okay. That's tricky. Trying to think of how we get to first place. Excuse me. And I'm just considering if Dungeon Master is better for the first place possibilities, or if it really just is Mr. Lamppost. I think it's Mr. Lamppost. And then we have to figure out what gets us there. So yeah, I could definitely go grab some water, but I don't want to take too much of a break. I'm recollecting myself here a little bit, making sure we feel good, but I don't think I'm gonna go need to get any water. I am going to end the stream after this, so that way I can edit this video and get it up, because there have been some breaks in the content here. I'm tempted to just like completely scrap this deck and build it back up from the start, but it's not actually that far off of what I'd want on it. I think it's just this. I think that's possibly all that we have to do. Because I do want Ace of Hearts and Raggedy Ann, I believe, as catch-up cards. And I like Hercules and Flopsy as huge pickups on Mr. Lamppost. We're not playing Barrel of Monkeys chip on the ship. And maybe we're leaving a little bit on the table. Like, we could possibly just play Mecha Man. But if we find the Mop, I think we just try to use Mop plus Phil. Plus maybe Jack in the Box, right? The Beanie Baby is questionable. So I like Hercules. I think if we have to get first place, I think that Hercules is a card that if we get it off Mr. Lamppost, we can pump it up with Toady, and then it can just start hunting, and we found our win condition. So I think I like it. That might be a little bit of a relic of me being from when I was a new player appreciating the card. Like maybe you'd just rather take, like Daedalus or something. But I think it's good, especially with the Toady game plan. When you need to get first, especially when you need to get first, right? I'm going to go for this. Let's see. Maybe I'm being stubborn, but maybe it's good. Let's give it a shot here. And our options are, Guardian of the Grove is good and something we can build around. I think Guardian of the Grove is totally fine. When one of your animals' attacks gives each of your slots +5/+5 now, seems pretty good to me. I will go Nesting Scrubfowl. We want to pick up as many animals as we possibly can. Turn 1 Beanie Baby or turn 1 Wind Up Toy? I'll take Beanie Baby. Nice. Gives us a win. And I'll take Beanie Baby. And now it looks like we're done after that. I'll take a Slappy here now and then finish off with a Fates. Okay. Pretty good tempo board. I think we'll be all right. I think we've got this. Beanie Baby's going to survive this fight, which gives us another opportunity to find a golden Beanie Baby. We could replace the Beanie Baby now and find a golden version of it later. I think we always pick up Snowball here. And then we can Ember instead of Nesting Scrubfowl and hang on to the Beanie Baby for one more turn. Sure. We're going to move the Snowball to the front now. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. I did not realize how little tempo Rumpelstiltskin had in the early game. Have never actually played with that as a captain. I've only rolled it on like other captains like Goatee and Jason. Twinkle Twinkle is not terrible here. Twinkle Twinkle's good. Toady or Cowardly Lion? Toady is not as immediately useful on the animal captain. Huh. This is actually not the craziest idea. Grab this, and then we get to get something on turn 5 with +8/+8. It's a little crazy, to be fair. It is definitely a little crazy. This is just always good. All right, I'll take Toady. No reason to be greedy here. Rumple is more of a wheel. He either has more stats than everyone or nothing, right? Yeah, like you can just roll really good treasures. It's like Indiana Clones. Like sometimes you don't get punished at all on Indiana Clones, right? And then sometimes you just do. Probably do this now. I could play the Fire-Breathing Dragon in the nest. And then we could go Captain Ahab here. Or do I just Lightning Bolt? We're 2 turns away. If it's not an animal, I'd pick up an animal in this shot, but we actually don't have any animals yet. So I'm just going to Lightning Bolt and grab us some tempo. So that way we can afford to pick up some animals next turn after healing up. Oh, we don't heal. Oh, we do. We do. Toady was so big. That is really big. Now we have some animal options. I am going to Katamari here. I'll Minotaur. I'll Katamari. It's all about the same. And then Blind Mouse. Like I said, we have an opportunity to grab this here. So I think we will. We will take out Slappy. And we're just going to play a Blind Mouse. Hopefully this doesn't mean we lose a full heart here. But if we lose half a heart, then I feel very good about this decision. I want to have as many animals as possible going into the next turn. We lose a full heart, but this is a decision that can win us the game. We are playing for decisions that can win us the game right now. I do want another animal, but I'd love a 3 blind mouse. Okay, Mama Bear is a beaut. Let's grab her. We're gonna, oh, Phil. I was waiting for the music to sync up with that. That is an excellent, excellent pickup. And yeah, We've done it. I think we have sufficiently stabilized here, and this should allow us to sail into at least the top 3. So now we just have to find a way to capitalize on this incredible tempo and take this just a little bit further. The Fates gives me Silvery Moon. Cycle this. The Fates gives me... Oh, a full shop. Yeah, game looking good for now, for sure. I think I'll just take a bonus shop. Feels a little lackluster. We could giant growth the blind mice if we want to. I just don't feel that we need to do that. No, I think I want to find more treasures. Yeah, let's find some treasures here. I'm also going to Hand of Midas, the Guardian of the Grove. That is incredible to have a golden legendary on turn 8. Now I think we're in a position where we can actually win this lobby. Midas doesn't even have any golden characters, for heaven's sake. Phil comes back, and now I will be True Love's Kissing this and pivoting. Holy guacamole. We are Goldilocksing. I don't know that we are pivoting now. Geesh. We could... Nessie. For a True Love's Kissable card. Sure. Sure. Yeah, this is looking pretty good, huh? The Goldilocks feels absolutely incredible there. Nessie goes down, but Goldilocks is getting like plus 60 every attack. It's just wild. Just absolutely wild there. And yeah, I mean, that was one turn with the Goldilocks, and we can see exactly how much it gave us by comparing it to any other slot. Yeah, about 160. Crazy. We could throw a Flopsy into that slot now. And then we have another pivot-worthy ability. Oh, yeah. I'm going to keep the Nessie. Yes, it was because we did so much work last game that the game said, you know what? You've earned it. You still deserve to keep playing this. I'm going to cycle here. I could pick up the Snapping Hydra, but I'm going to cycle through this. I think we could pick up the Will-o'-the-Wisp here. We're going to have better stuff next turn. We could also Silvery Moon anything. Awkward thing is we stop having as many animals if we pick up this Will-o'-the-Wisp. Okay, I'm going to Silvery Moon. I don't know. I'm going to Silvery Moon the Goldilocks. Okay, let's not get cocky, but this is looking good. We're just going to continue pumping up this slot. The first shop we see will not give us a Flopsy pumped up card, but then we'll cycle this into the Goldilocks slot. I mean, that is very good. Pumped up, but I want something with plus 300 on it instead. I'm going to cycle through the... we could lock the stats onto it here. Like, it's also so much better than the Nessie. But I want the animal, I think. So I'm going to just cycle through Captain Hook. Oh, Friar Tuck is really good. Okay, that's better than Nessie. It's not a True Love's Kiss target, but it's just a bigger animal. So we grab this. It's a very small improvement on the board, to be sure. Guardian Goldie Mop Goodie Bag is my favorite thing to do so far this patch. Yeah, it's an incredibly powerful strategy. We are still playing for that, really. So we'll see if we get there. We could find a goodie bag for this back slot too at some point, and that becomes really good. Bean won the game. We've got one opponent here that is at full health with us, and one opponent that is about to not be in this lobby anymore. So we are in the finals now. No conceding. We have to play it out. Let's move Flopsy back to here, cycle through this shop, I believe. And yeah, that's definitely the comp that we are looking to put together. Let's see what we can do. Mop for the plus 500. Incredible. Incredible. Wow. So, yeah, we're taking this. Are we tossing the Flopsy? Yeah. Okay. And now, yeah, is Once Upon a Galaxy, are you watching? Are you in the chat? Because that was a crazy, crazy pool there. Through the looking glass, eh? This makes everything silver. This gives us another shop. This makes Fowlich into a huge card, which I'm also kind of game for. What if this makes Fowlich into Flopsy? I think it will. Wormscale, sure. We don't have any treasures yet, and this opponent lost to our Ghost, but sure. I should have flipped Goldilocks and Wormscale Tinker, but Puxatawny Phil is going to come back with 1k. If they attack into it, they don't. Oh, bummer. They are doing... they've got a Candy Guardian of the Grove. That is actually really good, but because this is the finals, they take a full heart of damage. We can Mop again, and Golden Goldilocks here for a pair of legendary treasures. Big Brass Cannonballs, Melody's Loot, or it's not going to be Excalibur. Oh, it's Melody's Loot with Wormscale Tinker, isn't it? Okay. Unfortunately, this game is over because this game, we could still take this one for a wild ride, I think, but unfortunately, we have already won here. I do believe it is possible that we could still lose this, but nope, Puxatawny Phil is back with 1k, and with that, I think it is now impossible for us to lose. Their Phil even attacks first, and we would have dealt a full heart of damage to them, even if this wasn't the finals, but it is. So that is going to qualify me for the second day of this tournament and earn me another victory banner. The day 2, because it goes live at midnight, I don't know that I'm going to live stream it, but I might, because it is still a lot of games to be played. I don't know when I am going to wind up live streaming, though. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Oh, Duke Silver, what's up? I would just say, if you want to watch me play day 2 of this event, make sure you're subscribed on both Twitch and YouTube. I'm always streaming on both platforms. And thank you all very much for watching. That is going to be it for us here. Oh, wow. Oh, it's on Cup. Okay. I was going to say, Miseria would have been really, really nice, but let's just make sure, yes, we are done. We are qualified. And I have been well. And now we've got 2 tickets for day 2. This is a change from last month. I think there were a lot of people complaining about, oh, day 2 is hard. I had no problem with it. I think it's cool to lose because then you still have room to improve. Just like we did today. We lost the first ticket and were able to get it done in the second one. And now we have 2 shots to try to get it done on day 2. With that, thank y'all very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.